Hey everybody, how's it going? Another quick Chitubox video. We're going to talk about hollowing in Chitubox. It's really simple. There's a couple little pitfalls you need to make sure you're looking out for when you hollow. But other than that, it's a pretty simple thing. So this should be like a quick video. So I've got this little T800 head. I've sliced him in half, and he is solid. And it is it's a decent sized print. Takes up a good portion of the build plate, so there's definitely an opportunity here to save some resin. And I'm going to hollow him out. So to hollow, it's really easy. You go here to the hollow button, and you have some options here. It's pretty basic: wall thickness, your precision. I don't know what that does. I haven't messed with it, frankly. And whether you want to hollow inner or outer. So to hollow the outer, so think about it like this: if you're doing an inner hollow, it's basically taking your solid shape and it's gutting out the inside of it, except for 2mm wall thickness all the way around it. If you do the outer, it is doing exactly the opposite, where it is taking this, your shape, and it is peeling off 2mm all the way around them. I don't know why you'd ever want to do that. It comes out funky. Here, I'll show you. It comes out funky. So here's an outer hollow, right? It's peeling off 2mm wall around everything. So it's doing its thing, and there you go. It's beautiful. No. I don't know why. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that. So Control-Z that crap. So an inner hollow does the exact opposite. Again, it just sort of guts out everything except for the 2mm walls, and it will automatically start to bring it down. And there you go. So you don't want to just say, awesome, I'm ready to print, go. While I could print this straight to the build plate, and probably get away with some of these features except for these bars without supports, it's definitely going to need to add supports to this. And specifically so one of the pitfalls you really want to look out for are islands you create because of the hollow. So now if I was printing this guy solid, all these features in here you wouldn't even worry about because everything would be touching the build plate. But because it's hollow, and we come down here, and we get down here into this section, so you can see right here, now we have some islands printing. And those islands are going to cause a problem if you don't add supports. So that, again, that's just something to look out for. So you can see, pretty much everything from the bottom up, you're in pretty good shape. I don't see any islands yet. It's all solid. It's all thick. No problems. And then, so these little bars here on the side of his face will be an issue, so it probably needs some support there. And then right about here, you see now, we get these islands forming in the middle of the print. And those ain't going to turn out too well. You're going to have stuff stuck to your FEP. You might have failed print, you might have a cracked screen, all kinds of weird things could happen. So you need to make sure we're adding supports, and we'll do that in just a second. But again, that's just one of the pitfalls that I think you need to look out for when you are hollowing. The second one being, so now that you've got this hollow, you gotta have a way to get the resin out. So unless you plan on drilling a hole in this manually when you're done, you can put holes in it now. And now's probably the time to do it. So to put a hole in here, we just say, go to this icon that says dig hole. You specify if you want a circle, hexagon, square, your size. I'm gonna go ahead and make a big hole, let's say 12mm. And I'm gonna say a depth of, I know my wall is 2mm, so you really don't need more than that, so we'll call it 5. And then this option here to keep the hole, what that means is keep the plug, and I'll show you that here. So we'll say add hole. You specify where you want it. I'm going to put one here in the bottom. Okay. Now the keep hole feature means keep this plug. So then that way, once you've drained out all the resin, you can actually put this plug back in and seal it back up with glue or more resin or whatever you want to do. I'm also going to add in another hole down here on his chin because it's easier when you have 2 holes to get all of the resin out. So I'm going to add a hole right there, so dig one out in his chin. So again, it keeps 2 plugs, and you can see over here on the right side I now have 3 bodies that are going to be printed. And so if you're going to add supports, you want to add supports to these and orient them as such. Just pretend that they're separate bodies. So you want to position them and orient them in a way and add supports so it's going to be the most successful print. So now let's click over here to the supports. So for sake of this, for this demonstration, I think if you went through and tried to add manual supports, it's really a pain when you get these islands to come in here and figure out where and how to add supports. You can get at it if you've got a big enough hole to be able to put supports in here. But this is one of the cases where the auto supports really come in handy. So if you say all auto supports, I'm doing medium, it's probably really should be a heavy. But you'll notice here, so adding support, adding support, adding support. Still going, almost done, there we go. So you can see it has added support inside the model to support all of the overhang structures that we've created by hollowing out the model. And it is important, but it's something to keep in mind too. If this is a print that you're doing like in clear resin and you want a nice clear finish that you're not going to do any finish on, this is going to be a problem for you. Now if you're just going to go through and paint this, prime and paint it, then who cares about all these supports in there, right? So you'll wash it out with IPA or whatever your solution of choice is, and you can leave these supports in there. It doesn't matter, you're going to paint it all up anyway, as long as all the resin's cleaned out inside. But these supports are super important to support these islands that we've created in the hollowing process. So, and again, you'll have to go support these guys so you can do that. So anyway, there you go. This is sort of an extreme case of hollowing. A lot of them, if you're doing like a larger bust or something like that that's standing straight up and you just hollow it out and put in a hole, most of the time you don't need to do supports on the inside. But this is one of those cases, like I said, this is one of those pitfalls where you can have a failed print quite easily if you're not paying attention. So anyway, there you go. I hope it helps somebody. We'll do another video soon and talk to you soon.